Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to give you an overview of my OpenLDAP and Kerberos configuration. This will be a short introduction because the setup involves a lot of different components and explaining it fully will require multiple videos. Today's goal is just to give you the big picture so you'll know how everything fits together before we dive into the details later. I am running 4 different VMs for LDAP. One lives on my standalone Proxmox server. The other 3 are distributed across my 3-node Proxmox cluster for high availability. My primary LDAP and Kerberos server is B100 LDAP 1. It usually runs on PRX SRv2, but it's configured with Proxmox HA to fail over to PRX SRv3 or PRX SRv4 if needed. This primary server replicates the LDAP directory and Kerberos database to the other 3 servers, B100 LDAP 2, B100 LDAP 3, and B100 LDAP 4. Let's now look at my directory structure. Right now I have a rudimentary organizational structure in LDAP. It's not complete enough for a real company, but it works for demonstrating user access and authorization control. LDAP serves as a backend for my Kerberos realm in.hcinfotech.ch. In the common name KRB container, you can see that all of my VMs are registered here. Any newly created VM automatically registers itself at first boot thanks to cloud-init. From there I can register users in Kerberos. For example, here's fhenry1, and they can log in using single sign-on. I can also grant users public-private key access for single sign-on. Here is my user HQNE1. My public SSH key is stored in LDAP under my common name. When I log in, individual VMs retrieve that key from LDAP using a script, so I can log in without a password. I've configured multiple POSIX groups under the organizational unit groups to demonstrate access and authorization control. For example, the group with common name DNS_admin can be linked to a Sudo role under organizational unit sudoOS. That role can define which commands a user can run, on which hosts they can run them, whether they need to run as a specific user, and whether a password is required. On the VMs, SSSD handles integration with both LDAP and Kerberos. Let's log into B100 PGGRF1. You'll see during login that my public key is retrieved from LDAP. Notice that HQNE1 does not exist in etc password. All the information is coming from LDAP. If I run command ID, you'll see all my group memberships from the directory. Running sudo -l shows my sudo rules. In my case wide open because I'm a server admin. In etc ssh sssd_config, the authorized keys command points to a script that retrieves a user's public key from LDAP. Running that script against my user ID HQNE1 will retrieve my public key. In etc ssd.conf you can see the URIs for all my LDAP and Kerberos servers. Load balancing across all 4 instances for high availability. An LDAP access filter, but only allows members of server admin and SSSD_admin groups to log in. My access here was granted based on my public key. Now let's try a Kerberos login. From WSL on my laptop, I'll get a Kerberos ticket for fhenry1. Since fhenry1 is in the SSSD admin group, he should be able to log in to B100 BGGRF1. The ID command shows his group membership from LDAP. Sudo -L shows his sudo rules, in his case much more restrictive than mine. And that's it for a quick overview of my OpenLDAP and Kerberos setup. As always, there will be follow-up videos and a GitHub repo with all the configuration files, scripts and step-by-step instructions. If you found this interesting and want to know when the next videos are up, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.